Thugalo. Thugalo.
Show.
Thugalo.
Neck cutter.
Elixir.
Neck cutter.
Thugalo.
Show.
Thugalo.
Show. Neck cutter.
Elixir. Thugalo.
Show.
It's Saturday and the Thugalo show is in this bitch. And if you don't hit that like and the subscribe button, I'm gonna peel caps like bananas in this.
What up, y'all? You are watching the Thugalo show. Yes, that is right. It is a
I
Saturday
can't even
night,
say it.
and you watching the Thugalo show. We have successfully, as of just 52 seconds ago, successfully double dipped the chip. Last night we went live with Nine Clouds. We had a fucking great ass show last night, and tonight, for the first time ever, a Thugalo show on a Saturday. I'm always joined by Onstead up in the corner. What up, homie?
What up, y'all? It's your boy on a Saturday, and a few people that I got here. Look at this. Look at
Thugalo
this.
show hoodie. Get up in the camera if you can. That is a authentic Thugalo show hoodie, champion brand, because we don't do no
It is
cheap
crop
shit.
top.
It is crop top because my model will be modeling this, so we'll be seeing about that. And it's not me, unfortunately. So you guys will have to
Aw, damn.
wait for the gathering for that. But yeah,
We are not going to see Onstead's belly button on the Instagram.
my belly button ring is not coming out for you guys, motherfuckers.
The OnlyFans is
Not
on the
till the
work.
gathering.
That's right.
Yeah. The OnlyFans, the Thugalo Show OnlyFans is going to happen. Hell or high water is going to happen. Litzer alluded to the gathering. There's a whole speculation about the gathering that's going to come up when it comes up because we're like 80 fucking days away from the gathering of the Juggalos. So
Yeah.
if you're in the chat watching right now and you're joining us on Saturday, I know we usually don't go live tonight, but like we said, we was double dipping the chip because like next Friday we're going to be on the Chapel Hill fucking going hella hard for the Ouija Knievel tour. Are you guys ready to be in North Kakalaki next week?
Dog, I am counting down days for this, man. I can't wait.
Hell yeah. Litzer, what do you think about fucking North Carolina, the Chapel Hill show?
Oh, dude, I cannot wait either, man. Like, I mean, obviously, I just got back. Not just got back,
Right.
but it's been like a decent amount of time to where I'm ready. I'm ready to go at it again.
Bro, I was just in Vegas last weekend and I'm already proud.
Yeah.
I'm already ready for another one, man. Give me some more. I see a bunch of recognizable people in the chat. I see Grub. I see Relic. I see Hirschmeyer. I see Andrew Martz, Malachi Odinson. All y'all motherfuckers is a Thugalo, if you ask me. And Riot, I see you as well. You are watching the Thugalo show. There's something that we addressed last night on the show that I want to bring up. And that is we addressed and we put on Instagram to a little – I know you got people talking over on the Instagram, over on the Twitter about Thugalo Court sans the motherfucker that stole a hat. We have discovered
It
on
was
your
a hat.
your unofficial news source, the Thugalo Show, has determined the news channel that's not a news channel. The Thugalo Show has determined that it was a hat. And get this, it was Big Sexy Big Kev of C17. Fucking hit the clothesline, the fucking sidewalk slam on that hoe. And motherfuckers out here trying to be on some dumb shit. So if you're trying to steal from the family, fuck off. We don't need you.
You got what you deserved, settle it there. That's where it needs to end, right there.
And on last night's show, I said, oh, man, I didn't have the $22. How much does the hats go for? How much money did the ninja not have? 30?
Probably 30.
25, 30, yeah.
Somebody get that motherfucker $30.
Listen,
What up?
dog, we cash app you right here, right now.
Shout out Jake Jekyll for calling me Tucker Bart Carlson at it again. That's when I just do my Tucker Carl face. I'm just like, oh. I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, you're watching the Thugalo show tonight. We got a dope ass show. We got Mr. Sisco coming through. We got a baddie yet again. Thugalo show's baddies. It's kind of just goes hand in hand. Peanut butter and jello, peanut butter and tuna at this point. Blase blah. Yes, bro. Baddies and Thugalo show. Oh, you was tripping about the tuna.
Yeah, the tuna, definitely. Baddies in the Thugalo show. That's for sure.
He's like, you just can't get over it.
No, I thought I had actually got rid of that memory, but no.
I completely PTSD Onstead.
It's back.
Yep.
What up, everybody? Bud Bramble Blunt in the chat. We got a lit ass show to get to, and I also want to address another thing before we get into our interview tonight. We addressed it last night, but we're double dipping the chip, which means double dipping the knowledge. Davey and Zach, I would like to get these ninjas, maybe to like make a statement on social media leading up to the April 28th Thuggalo trivia show. So if Davey's watching this and if Zach is watching this, Tuna Fish Cinderella, shout out Darby O'Trill.
Darby got it right there.
Yeah.
Darby O'Trill is a Thuggalo. Shout out to you, homie. Good to see you. I will say, Davey and Zach, if you guys want to cut a promo on each other, because like I know that was another thing that didn't really get done. Like Team MJ, when they had their contest for the rapping, they wanted motherfuckers to cut promos on each other. And motherfuckers, I guess, was too nice. You know, they didn't want to hate on each other. They wanted to have a friendly competition. Well, I don't want friendly competition, Davey. Zach, I want y'all motherfuckers to, like, scrap and claw.
Why do you want to be friendly? You both survived the Wheel of Death, so, like, there's got to be some carnage involved. So,
or you could be a nice guy and be like, oh, man, hope you have a good time. Like, Or you could be fresh as fuck and send in a promo, and we'll play that bitch on social media.
Facts.
Up to you, Davey. Up to you, Zach. Whatever y'all want to do, or you can just be stale and win a boring ass gathering to the.
And if you guys forgot what the little categories were, we kind of covered it last night, but we'll go over it again because we got some pretty fresh ones in there. I think it's gonna make it for a. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good show, definitely. But we got ICP trivia, Ouija Mac trivia, Gathering trivia. This is a good one because it makes you go watch us. Thuggalo Show trivia.
That's going to be a good one.
All right, that's my favorite one so far. Potpourri, which is kind of
dumb
like a
shit.
Random,
dumb, easy shit. Like bullshit.
Random shit. Video game trivia. And then the final one is you get to choose. Choose your category. You pick.
Yeah, so if you're like Davey and you fucking love video games, you might pick to do video game trivia. Or if you're like Zach and you just love fucking Chapter 17, you might choose the Ouija Mat category because you're confident that that's what you know the best. And it's first 1 to 7. If they get the answer right, they get a point. If you get the answer wrong, it goes to the next guy. But if you try to blurt out the answer while the other dude has his 30 seconds, you lose a point. It's pretty simple rules. First to 7 gets the dub, and the winner will be receiving a Gathering of the Juggalos ticket. And Riot, I see you in the chat. Gathering of the Juggahos. Real shit. Shout out to Juggahos.
Where they at, though?
I don't know. Hey, I don't know.
Where they at, though? I'm trying to see them.
Damn, what else, bro? We just got a fire-ass show. I know we got a trash or fire segment, but I don't want to get into that shit until we bring in our guest. I was too busy double dipping the chip that I didn't even contact our guest.
Yeah, we was too excited for 2 shows in a row.
He was he just hit me up. He said he's ready on his end. You feel me? I'm a little fucking flustered. Are you guys drunk? Because I'm not. I'm so
not drunk. I have a nice buzz. I'm probably gonna do a dab once we hit the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
I think Elitzer got something in his mixer. I'm gonna be real.
I might. But yeah.
Onstead with the crown. Hey, we got Relic in the chat. 9 Clouds reminded me of Jeanette McCurdy. What do you guys think of the 9 Clouds?
That's a good comparison, Relic. That's a great comparison.
Yeah, she wilded out a little bit with,
Sam,
the motherfuckers and shaking her ass in music videos.
I'm gonna be real. Sam was one of my favorite characters on iCarly, so I'm with it.
Yeah, shout out Sam. I was more of an Ariana Grande, whatever her character's name was. Cat.
Y'all are both tripping, dude. I was Selena Gomez.
I like Selena. Listen, I'm all for Selena Gomez now, okay?
Let's pause the Nickelodeon talk because I know that's what the Thuggalo Show usually does. We do Nickelodeon chat. Let's get off it for once. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thuggalo Show, Mr. Sisco.
Yo,
what up, dog?
What's good, people?
What up, man? Sisco, been wanting to get you on the show for a grip. We made the connection through the cold-blooded interview. You was in the chat because that's your boy and you was supporting him, and I just thought that was dope as fuck. And I know who you are. So during the interview, I was like, or after the interview, I hit up Cold-Blooded. I was like, bro, can you get me in contact with Mr. Sisco? Like, what he do?
Oh, yeah, bro. It's nothing, dog. It is nothing. All y'all had to do is just let me know, and I was going to hop on regardless because I actually was watching y'all when I first got shouted out on the Death Plus interview.
You did.
Big
You
homie.
did get shouted out on the Death Plus. That completely fucking escaped my mind, man. Yeah, you've
Yep.
been. There was a list, bro. When we started the Thuggalo show, at least on my end, I drew up a list of like, bro, 300 names of like who I want on the show. Sisco, you was on that list and you was up near the top because, like, as a listener of a lot of the people that you've collaborated with, obviously being on SoundCloud like I was in 2013, 2014, 2015, I saw often produced by Mr. Cisco, different artists to the
Oh
point where
yeah.
I didn't know what you looked like for the longest, bro. It ass.
I actually got a funny ass story. Somebody actually thought you heard of the artist Smug Man before?
I want to get into Smug Man, yes.
It's funny. Somebody actually thought I was Smug Man because they had posted a picture of me. It was like possible Smug Man face reveal. I'm like, what?
So is being anonymous like a thing that you wanted to do for a long time? Were you always anonymous before you revealed what you looked like and shit?
Honestly, it's just something that happened because I've always been on social media, like just randomly posting, whether it be like, let me see if I get a little bit
We
more.
got to get into your social media history because Cold Blooded got on this show and said you're the type of motherfucker that gets banned on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I get banned on Facebook so much, man. It's ridiculous. Matter of fact, I done got banned as soon as a tape released before.
That's the worst, bro, because you're trying to get your shit out and the algorithm's like, nah, we don't even want your ass on this bitch at all.
Zuckerberg, a whole ass bitch though.
Yeah, but when you naming the project Boss N Word with the ER at the end, they gonna definitely come for you.
Hell yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
I didn't know that people thought you were Smug Man. Were there any other instances where people were like, "This is 50 grand" or "This is so and so"?
Nah, not too many because a lot, like I said, a lot of the people already knew me from social media like before because I used to be like getting in trouble on Facebook. Always been my thing even before I became like popular. Like even back in 2011, 2010, I was getting banned on Facebook. I had multiple pages deleted. Like for a point in time, my page used to be the hub where everybody, like I would just post a random ass opinion. And by the end of the day, like 50, 60, 70 people would comment and everybody just arguing and shit.
Right. I love that. It reminds me of like when I was in high school and shit. And like, hey, you want your GPA printed out and shit? You're like, no, I just want my disciplinary record. That's all I want.
Well, I know
Mr.
my
Sisco,
disciplinary record a mile long in school.
Mr. Cisco, how did you get the name Mr. Cisco? Because it's a very dignified name. Whenever somebody has Mr. in front of their shit, I respect them like immediately. I'm like, yes, sir.
That's actually my name.
You just went. Your last name is actually Cisco, like the thong song guy, bro.
Fortunately, yes, but unfortunately, because of the thong song, yes.
The thong song is lit though. I'm not even hating on, bro. Enter the Dragon, I thought was hard. I ain't even.
Man, you can't hate on somebody walking on a sea of bitches.
That's what. Hey, exactly. He was really the blue face of like 2000, if you think about it.
Like you can't hate on nobody doing that, but it's just like as soon as he came out, ever since like I want to say second grade, somebody always like I'll be like my name's Sisco. They'll be like, oh, like the thong song, or they'll just start like that thong. Like ever since second, third grade.
No.
Ever
Stop
since,
that.
so it's just yeah, pretty much.
I feel hella unoriginal that I wasn't the first motherfucker to come at you on that tip. You're like, man, I've heard that. Shut the fuck up.
He said, no,
Yeah,
like Mr. Sisco, the producer, goddammit.
I heard that one all my life, brother.
Hell yeah. What were your musical influences? Like influences? Like who inspired you to start making beats and rapping? Like what was you listening to that was like, I want to do this shit too. I can do this.
Well, what inspired me to make beats, my bad, I'm fixing this point. But what inspired me to make beats actually was MF Doom.
Interesting.
MF Doom was the first person where it was like, I used to download all his instrumental tapes and I'll put it in FL Studio and just try to like redo the drums on it, like to teach myself basically the structures of beats and all that shit, because everything I've been doing is all self-taught.
Interesting. You're not the first person to bring up Doom on the Thuggalo show. I think that speaks volumes because he's super influential. R.I.P. to MF Doom, bro.
Of course. And then of course, you know, saying obvious 3 6 Mafia, Memphis influences, but I also grew up heavy listening to Swisher House, DJ Screw, like
Yes.
basically, like really just everything, honestly. And I could say my brother gave me a vast knowledge of all different types of music, from your Nodis to Eshams, ICPs, to your No Limits, to your Mysticals, to the Boosies, to the fucking Hot Boys, Cash Money, all that type of shit. So I grew up really listening to everything. And then also my pop's been a DJ for over 40 plus years, so I got like a garage full of vinyl that I just grew up listening to, of like reggae, soul, Miami bass, like all different types of shit.
So
Oh yeah.
with your dad being the DJ, you were just influenced by all kinds of fucking different music growing up.
Yeah, my pops will tell you, like, I was actually like making like little mixtapes back then when it was actually mixtapes.
Dope.
Like I was making them ever since like 5.
Hell yeah.
Just like putting a whole bunch of random songs together on like a 60-minute tape. And he just like, once he showed me how to use like the dual CD players and with the mixer and stuff, ever since then I just had always had a knack for music.
I think it's lit as fuck because we had Devereaux on, who's like another huge producer that I respect and has a huge discography like you do.
Shout out to him. We got work coming soon.
Hey, that's excellent,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Dev, speaking of Dev, when we promoted that you were coming on the show, he hit me up like, fuck yeah, Cisco's a legend. He knows what's
Hmm.
up. You feel me?
Oh yeah, we done chopped it up a few times in the DM. I've been meaning to send him my sample kit that I created, but I just be working a lot and stuff, and moving here and there and stuff.
Right. And Dev, his dad was a musician. So it's interesting how two dope ass producers from birth pretty much were like second generation, or I don't even know if your granddad did some stuff with music, second, third generation, like
Hmm.
deep in this shit. So you got put on the right knowledge from an
Yep.
early age.
Yep.
Do you think that's why you're so fucking talented? I know I'm like fucking riding your dick, but I'm just be
I'm
real,
not,
bro.
bro. I don't never look at it nothing like that, bro. I just look at it as like people just really fuck with me and want to just know about me and interested in who I am, and I'll forever appreciate it because I'm just somebody just from Detroit who just started making beats because he was bad.
Nah,
That
that's
was
But
100%.
that was one of our talking points. Actually, is being from Detroit. I myself am 30 minutes outside of fucking Detroit, so we want to talk about your upbringing in Detroit. Did that really influence you a lot into who you are?
definitely, definitely, and I say that because I got both aspects of it because I've always been one of the people who've had, like they say, I got friends in high and low places. So I've been in the trenches in Detroit, but I've also been to the nice parts of Detroit. So it's like it all plays a part. It all plays a part of my sound because I just got more of a knowledge of than just like the Doughboy cash outs and things like that. Like I said, I grew up on the Eshams, I grew up on the Awesome Trades, Detroit Most Wanteds, and shit like that. So me having that range from listening to the Doughboys to your Team Eastsides and all that, all the way to like your Awesome Trades, it definitely plays a huge role because I'm able to tap in with any of the generations and figure out how to blend it to make it my own and bring it into something new.
Yeah, that's dope. Like you said, taking inspiration from older shit, but modifying it to create like a modern sound that's unique to yourself.
Yep,
That's
yep.
a talent within itself that a lot of people try to do and fail. I feel
Oh
like.
man, I feel like honestly, like I said, it came natural because like I said, I was making mixtapes since 5, so it's just I've always had an ear for samples or what might blend with another sample and things like that. Just from like I say, me growing up as a DJ first, because before I even started making beats, I used to be on YouTube as DJ Slim Killer chopping screwing songs back in the day.
Damn.
So using my knowledge from that, it just gave me an ear for, what I'm saying, to just be able to hear samples blending and whenever and shit.
One thing when I was studying for this interview, bro, I noticed that you don't do a lot of interviews. I couldn't find a lot of shit, and I was kind of upset. I was like, man, like I feel like this dude should be more documented for real.
I just really hop on podcasts that my homies running or folks that I respect because I've never really been one to want to just I've always been one that always wanted to be background. It's like
Hmm.
I'm more so want to be the mastermind and shit than like the front face.
Right. Because like being the front face holds a lot of weight, man. You get a lot of criticism,
Mm-hmm.
but you get that with anything, bro. But I hope having this interview tonight might open you up to do more in the future, maybe, because I'd like to see you do more shit like this.
Oh, definitely. Because like I said, I love doing interviews or I wouldn't even say interviews, more so podcasts, because I just like having conversations with folks that's actual, like genuine fans of my
Right.
music and respect me and shit like that.
We try to stay away from that word interview because once you mention interview to somebody, they get like tensed up and they're just like, because most people don't want to talk about themselves.
Yeah,
It
So we
carries
call
a
it
lot of
like a
weight.
chop it up session, you know?
yeah. That's why I say I'd rather do more podcasts than quote unquote interviews.
And the reason for it is like segments like we're about to do on set. Could you play that trash or fire sounder? Let's get into this week's trash or fire with Mr. Cisco. Mr. Cisco, every week on the Thuggalo Show, we do this shit where we bring up a topic, a subject, a fucking song. It could be any fucking thing. And we asked our guests, as well as the panel, trash or fire. And
Let's get it.
Onstead, what is this week's?
This week's fucking trash or fire is something we all have to deal with on a yearly motherfucking basis. And I know everybody hates it just as much as I am, so the motherfucking DMV.
The DMV.
DMV.
Oh man,
Trash.
automatically trash.
Do you have any like horror stories from the DMV where you were like, "Fuck this place"?
Yeah, I gotta get ready to go up there soon because my birthday in a couple weeks.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
He
That
said,
would
y'all
be-
motherfuckers just reminded me. I gotta go get a new
Right,
license.
like, God damn it.
I thought
Yeah.
Thuggalo shows gonna be lit. These motherfuckers like reminded me of some dumb shit.
But
Bro,
no, I never really had any bad experiences. I like for some reason I always been lucky every time I go to the DMV. I never spend more than 30 minutes in there.
You blessed. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, trust me, I know. I've heard the
Yeah.
horror stories.
Hey, don't jinx.
I'm saying
Yeah.
trash because I don't have a license anyways, so I just gotta go there to get my ID. But it's fucking trash.
It's
Onstead
definitely
is a
trash.
Thuggalo.
Definitely trash, man. They don't even have numbers. Like, you can't even physically take a number anymore. You gotta fucking go in and sign in on an iPad.
Yeah,
Sit
Oh,
down.
trash.
Like, it's even worse, man. Somehow it's even worse than taking a physical fucking number.
That shit
Yeah,
is trash.
you
And
think
then what
modern
make it funny
technology-
is
Yeah.
every time I go,
You think modern technology would make that shit better, but it seems like it's only made that shit worse. Mr. Cisco,
Oh.
did you freeze up, dog? We
Oh,
got you
damn.
back. Yeah, you
Okay,
froze up
okay.
for a moment.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi cut out for a second.
All right, word.
But no, yeah, DMV is definitely trash.
Are you still in Detroit, Mr. Cisco?
Yes, sir.
Hey, before we go on, my bad. Onset, could you hit that trash sounder right quick? Because it
Hey.
ain't no.
Quick little bit of freshness. It was so trash, and we knew it was going to be trash. We didn't even upload the fire segment of that.
Yeah, we didn't even have a fire. I think Jay made one up. I almost wanted to hit Jay up and be like, "Oh, dog, let's get on
There's
this."
no need, bro. We all know it's going to be poop.
But maybe Hawaii DMV's lit, and he's like, "I enjoy my DMV trips because there's not many people and shit."
Maybe in
The
Hawaii
South
you have to go
Park.
register your surfboard or some shit, and it's different.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah, Mr. Cisco. Before I had to do that shit, I asked you, was you still in Detroit? Was you born and raised?
Yep, born and raised in Detroit on the west side.
What do you love about the city?
Food,
The food.
definitely the food
Oh
and the
shit!
women.
What's the spots, man? Put us on, bro.
See, me, I ain't even gonna hold you. I can't even really put you on in any spots because I got homegirls that be that's like going to school for chefing and things like that. So they just be looking out for me and shit. They be
Listen,
hooking your boy up.
I might have to hit them DMs because your boy is a chef too, and like
Yeah,
that's what I
Onset's a
do
chef, bro.
professionally. So I might have to have you hit me up with some of them plates if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, I'm definitely down to support folks because I love to eat, so I'm
Hell
with
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah, man. I've never lived in Detroit, but I've went obviously as a juggalo. Like that's a hotbed, you know. So I've been to Detroit many times. It's an interesting city because you can tell it's been through some shit, and I respect like the legacy of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a town that's kind of been like sports wise, they haven't been that successful.
Oh
And
no, sports we trash.
Listen,
I fuck with the
only
Lions. I'm a Lions fan.
the only sport we ain't trashing is hockey though, because we got some Stanley Cups when it comes to the Red Wings.
It's been a minute since the Wings done cop one though. Eh?
But listen, back in the day though, they were top tier, man.
I am a Lions fan, and I'm not from Detroit. Do you have an opinion on the? Yeah, do you have an opinion on the Detroit Lions, Sisco?
Man, listen. Until we start having winning seasons, we trash.
I think the refs fucked us last year, bro. We could have snuck into the wild card, and I think
We
they
did
fucked us
good
around.
last year. We did good
Like,
last year.
Yeah,
We did good for
I
Detroit.
give them their credit, and I'm like, okay, if y'all build up on this and start building from this, I'll start becoming a fan again. But man, I still remember when we went perfect in the damn preseason and lost every single goddamn game in the actual season.
Oh wait, yeah, the 08 season.
It's tough being a Lions fan, but that's how you know, like you're a real Detroit one when you stick by
yeah.
them when they went 0-16 too.
If we started winning, I'd probably start hating for real. I'd be like, man, I don't fuck with y'all no more.
Man,
y'all
hell
done
no.
blowed up.
I want us to start winning. I'm tired of getting roasted by my friends.
I feel that, man. And like the Pistons, bro, they ain't been on shit either, bro.
The Pistons ain't been good since 03-04 with Chauncey Billups and them.
When they tore the Palace down, I think that was like some kind of
that's classic.
Yeah, no,
that shit was classic.
Hard. The fucking Little Caesars Arena, please.
It's crazy. I only been to the Little Caesars Arena one time and only been to one Pistons game, and it was just because my homie had a free ticket. But other than that, I don't really want to pay for a Pistons ticket, and we gonna lose majority of the time because I'm gonna be mad.
Right, and you don't want to go down there and pay $10 for a goddamn beer, and then have 4 of them be $40, and then there's a Pistons loss, and then you got to drive home all salty now.
Oh no, fuck that! They tried to hit me talking about $50 for parking. I'm like, fuck you! I went and parked like 2-3 blocks down at this one little spot for free and walked my ass down to the motherfucking show. I'm like, you
motherfuckers don't want to walk. That's how they get motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I will walk before I pay that shit.
Mr. Sisco, at the start of this chapter, we got you on the Thuggalo Show, chapter 26. I mentioned that Cold Blooded, he referred to you as someone that gets their Facebook account banned all the fucking time. I even promoted this interview or whatever, what do you ever want to call it, chill session, as Mr. Sisco, the man who's been banned on Facebook more than anyone, purely speculation.
Definitely.
And I want to ask about your Twitter account, bro. I had to mute. I've been following you on Twitter.
Oh, I've heard the stories, and I've heard.
Here's the thing. Let me set the table for motherfuckers that might not follow Mr. Sisco on Twitter. As a fan of his, I've followed him on Twitter for fucking 10 years, bro. And I've like once they added the mute button, I had to mute Mr. Sisco at one point because motherfucker just posting just hardcore porn. Retweeting the most hardcore anal gaping shit that you've ever seen. Son. And I mean, it's lit, but I'm at work and I'm like, I don't hope motherfucker look
at my phone. I'm at work getting bricked up and I
can't.
See, but the thing is though, sometimes I retweet it for boredom, but sometimes they be my actual friends and shit.
Oh shit! So you're just supporting sex work.
You're just supporting homies at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's hard. See, like I had to mute you for a long time, bro, because I was working in like a corporate environment. And
trust me, I know.
Yeah, and I didn't want motherfuckers to see me looking on Twitter and it's just somebody getting railed the fuck out and it says retweeted by Mr. Sisco.
But I agree with his segment though. Real friends will retweet your hardcore anal porn.
Yeah, we love Little Filthy on this.
Real friendship right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's real shit. Like, sex work is a real fucking thing, bro. And if you got friends in the industry, you're not gonna not support them. That's their
Oh,
art.
no.
They probably
Man,
support
listen.
Mr. Cisco's art by reposting it on fucking SoundCloud. He's
Yeah.
gonna support their art by retweeting his friend blowing out some bitch's back, or maybe one of his female friends getting their back blown out. I don't know the
Yeah.
situation, but it
Yeah.
is dope. And Mr. Cisco, your Twitter is a thuggalo. I will say that on the Thugalo.
I definitely appreciate it because I will say I've been a fan of the whole ICP juggalo culture for so long. Like, it's crazy. The craziest story is I was able to listen to ICP growing up, right? But my brother would not let me listen to Esham or Not As For The Longest. He like, you could listen to ICP, but you can't listen to Esham and all of them. So me being the person that I am, I found out how to bootleg albums back in the day. This is when torrents was fresh. So I made a deal with my brother because he didn't know I knew how to bootleg albums. I was like, if I could get you all the Esham albums, you gotta let me listen to them. So he like, nigga, whatever, you ain't gonna get it. Da, da, da. 24 hours, I had Booming Words to Hell all the way to Sacrificial Lambs.
Damn.
Did you grow up in a religious household? Is that why he was
No.
like, nah?
No, it was like I was super young at the time, and let's not act like Esham was not wilding.
Oh, of
Right.
course. No, absolutely, of course. I just know a lot of people thought he had like satanic imagery, and I was curious if that was why.
Nah, because I grew up listening to 3-6.
So with you being an Esham fan and a Clowns fan, does that mean that some motherfuckers will see you at the Three-Headed Monster tour that they're getting ready to do?
I
coming up here?
definitely want to try to pop out to one of the shows. I can't guarantee it.
Well,
I
no,
can't
we'll get a
guarantee it.
couple Michigan shows out of that.
I can't guarantee it because my work schedule, the way that shit be, I'll be missing all the damn shows unless it's on a Tuesday night or a Saturday night.
Hell yeah.
So it may be depending on when they drop the dates, and if I'm able to get the time off, I might slide to one of the shows.
Cisco, when like I was like reaching out to you, I didn't know how tapped in you were with like Juggalo culture. Now, knowing that you were influenced by 3-6, I assume you would have heard like some of the collabs that they did with them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just another crazy clip.
Oh man, that's like one of the hardest.
Come
like,
on now. Killjoy
No, that's
Club.
like one of my favorite like collabs ICP's ever done. Maybe my favorite of all time because I'm a huge 3-6 fan as well.
The
And
Master Evil DJ Paul project that he dropped on Psychopath Records. Like, I'm tapped in.
I always forget that DJ Paul dropped on Psychopathic. I always forget about that album. Yeah.
I'm tapped
Hell
in.
yeah. Another thing I wanted to bring up is do you do like the management for your boy Eddie Baker of Healthy Boys?
No, he manages me.
Okay. See, I just saw your Twitter and I was just like, man, I didn't know like what the deal was there. But Eddie Baker's dope as fuck. Shout out Healthy Boys. Onstead, do you have that video queued up, dog?
I do.
Do you remember when his couch lit on fire, Cisco?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to watch that shit again on the Thuggalo show?
Why not?
Hey, Onstead, put it up in full screen, the YouTube. All right, Eddie Baker is seen here playing. He's on Twitch. He's live on Twitch. He's smoking a blunt, but I guess his blunt got, what was it, trapped in the couch, Cisco?
Something like that, or he thought it was out and it wasn't out.
This is your boy wilding on Twitch. Did you watch this live when it happened?
Look at the smoke behind him. I ain't even watched this yet. Oh, damn.
His ass scratched out. He had the blunt and I guess forgot about it and it went in the couch. Where is he living at here, Cisco? Is this LA?
I believe so.
Eddie Baker, I'd love to get him on the show. I know he's like way above anything we would ask, bro. He's got his own podcast, right?
Bro, Eddie Baker, he has his own podcast, but bro, Eddie Baker is like one of the most down to earth, chillest motherfuckers ever.
I've spoke to him at a show. He was a very nice person.
It's crazy. It's crazy because it's like Eddie Baker is like I said, he's just like so fucking down to earth, bro. That's another one that's like I remember when he came into the game and I was sending him beats back in the day, and for us to still be tapped in how we are 10 plus years later, I got nothing but love for Eddie.
What was your idea of his technique? Because I feel like he was going too slow, but was he too faded?
Right?
What you mean?
I think he might have been too high to realize the severity of the situation that his fucking apartment was.
Oh! I thought you was talking about music or something. Yeah.
No, I was saying like in this
Yeah,
video that we got queued up, Eddie's trying to put out the
definitely was high.
flames,
Yeah, he
and
definitely
it's
was
like
high.
he ain't going fast enough to put the flames out. And at
Like-
this point,
Oh damn! Look
Oh,
at that
damn.
motherfucker.
The whole bottom's on fire.
you gotta let Eddie know that we reacted to this old video. I know he ain't trying to hear about this shit again.
Oh no, man. He actually over in Thailand right now on the Rolling Loud shit.
Damn!
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah!
Yeah, Eddie's a huge artist. Shout out Sesh Hollow Water Boys, man. He's going on tour. Is he a part of that tour with Bones and Xavier coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
I'm definitely gonna try to see if I could go to that show because I usually go to every show they do down here and shit.
Cisco, you got more clout. I think that show's sold out. You're gonna have to sneak me in, player.
It's shit. If I can get in, because
Shit.
it just usually be crazy because like I don't mind buying the tickets or anything. So it's like I'll be buying my ticket just in the crowd, chilling with folks. Nobody know who I am, and then Eddie, oh Sco, come on, and then everybody, oh shit, let's go. He
Hell
was just
yeah.
chilling right here the whole time.
Now you a real one for that, Cisco, for real. We still got the video playing. His couch is completely up in flames, and this motherfucker got the coffee
man.
pot trying to put the bitch
man.
out.
I smothered it.
I
He
think
does.
it's time to grab like baking soda and a fire extinguisher, or like
He's
mean,
so faded, he don't really
but
realize
look
what's happening.
though, I can't even knock him because when the shit happened, you just react and you're not
Right.
fully thinking. Because
Right.
I remember I was making French toast before the grease fire started. All I seen was fire, so I threw some water on that shit. That flame went like, whoosh. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, son, that just blew my wig back. Like a
Yeah.
blunt did
That
that
was
shit.
crazy.
Eddie is the
Yeah.
funniest motherfucker though. Like when I didn't like hang out with him, but I was able to talk to him for a few minutes. I smoked a blunt with him. Mind you, this is like 2014. This is so long ago. But he was just a funny ass dude. And I remember when this shit happened, the couch fire happened. I was like, damn, bro. That's like the nicest dude ever. I would never wish
Yeah.
that shit on
I love
his.
Eddie, man. Eddie's
Yeah.
definitely one of my favorite people ever.
Hell yeah, 100%. You sell beats on the website BeatStar, is that correct?
Yeah, for right now at least. I
How
haven't updated in a while though.
How does that work? Like when you meet someone that wants to buy a beat from BeatStar, are they sending you their vocals or are they just straight up buying the beat?
No, they buy the beat off the website because it's already uploaded to there. So once they pay the money, it gets sent to them, and they do whatever they do with that.
Well,
But
let me ask you this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, has there ever been a beat that you've made that's like says produced by Mr. Cisco and a rapper just spit some dookie bars on it, and you're like, "Fuck, he's ruining my."
Oh
fucking
yeah, all the time.
Do you got one off rip that we can play and do a trash or fire with? Just burn somebody and be like, "Is this?"
I don't trust me. I don't try to remember the names of them. I hear them once and be like, I did not enjoy this. Let me move on about my day.
Real shit. Because I was always curious.
At the end of the day, the bag was secured, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, the bag was secured. That's fine. I just know there's definitely been times where Cisco's probably sold a beat and heard the finished product. He's like, "Man, why you fuck my shit up for?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bunch of times.
Damn. Hell yeah. I gotta talk about this, bro. You've worked with Chief Keef, correct?
Yes, I have.
How did that happen, bro? Explain that to me.
I haven't the slightest clue. I found out about the song a year after the shit fucking leaked.
Did he steal like a beat that you had?
No, it was probably during one of them times where back then I used to be on Twitter heavy, and if an artist dropped an email, I used to send about 20, 30 beats to that shit, trying to flood it and shit like that. So
But that's how it
probably
works, though. That's how you get like noticed, right? You send beats to everybody, and one of these popping artists use your shit, and then it's like it's on.
Yeah, but the thing is, the song was leaked, so it never was quote unquote released officially.
The song Syrup.
Yep. It was leaked. It was never like released officially, and then it's just like I was just going through random Chief Keef songs. I'm like, sir, I don't think I heard this. When I clicked it, I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is that? My beat?
That's
Then
gotta
the
be
drum,
weird as
then the
fuck.
drums came in. I'm like, holy shit! What
He
the
said,
fuck?
"That's my shit."
Bruh, I played that song all day, and then I was mad at myself for being a year late.
Damn. And yeah, like you said, you didn't even hear it. It had been around for a year until you heard it. That's
Mm-hmm.
fucking insane, man. I never even thought of that concept that you're giving out beats everywhere, and an artist like Chief Keef is like in his email just playing a million beats. Tate's yours, you know what I'm saying? You won the lottery in that sense. And then it never comes out officially, so you don't get your proper like credit anywhere
See, but
online.
the thing with me is though, I never like. I'm not gonna say I don't care about getting my proper credits or splits and things like that because I do, but that's never really my main focus anymore.
Mm.
I just more so do the shit for the enjoyment of it. Like even if I wasn't like getting much money from the shit, or not saying I'm making a bunch now, but even if I really wasn't making shit from it, I'd still be doing this shit because this is like I'm pretty sure y'all hear it all the time from other artists, but doing the shit is like therapy to me
I feel like when people do
because
it for the sake of the art, it makes the final product like 10 times fucking better than anybody could do that just wants to do it for the clout. You know?
yeah, because I definitely would say like me making beats definitely kept me out of a whole bunch of shit that I could have possibly been in that could have went left.
That's real shit.
Because I
I
used
respect
man,
that.
I used to be wilding out here. I could tell these stories because these not too bad. I used to be riding around with like 3, 4 weed plants in the back seat, all types of crazy shit, man.
Mm.
Making beats kept me out of a lot of shit that I could have been
That's real. I fuck with that.
in.
Uh, when you collab with Soldier Boy, was it a similar situation?
Pretty much because I just put a random beat out on YouTube that said Soldier Boy type beat, no instrumentals, and then
So you're one of them cats that be hitting the type instrumentals.
I used to when it was real early in the game. I used to,
Right.
yes.
I mean, that's not a bad lane. Like people meme that whole aspect, like, oh, type instrumental. But
Oh
like,
no, I
there's
don't knock
talent
it at
behind
all.
that.
I don't knock it at all because shit, I be
Right.
learning from this shit because I be watching a lot of the tutorials when people be making a bunch of type beats to figure out like different ways to incorporate sounds. Cause like the thing with me is I went from a sample based producer to now the producer who could make samples. So to be able to teach myself how to you know what I'm saying, to accomplish the sounds I want, I always sit down and study all the type beat tutorials and shit that be on YouTube. So I don't never knock nobody that do that shit.
Right. No, that's real shit. I think it's a lot of people that don't know how to make beats, probably not that hustle. But the people like you that are in the shit that Frankie Goldie is alluding to is a legend in this shit, and I'll co-sign that statement. You
Hmm.
saying that, if someone out there who's a producer watches this video and hears it from you, they might be more incentivized to be like, "Fuck it, I'll make type instrumentals because that shit might work." And Soldier Boy or
Man,
Chief Keef might find
at the end of the day, do what the fuck you feel, man,
Right.
because there's no right way or wrong way of doing this shit. Well, it is the wrong way. Spamming motherfuckers 100 different times every day, that's definitely the wrong way to do it. But it's not really no right or wrong way to do shit anymore because the world is so fucking vast and you
it.
can fuck around and catch a viral hit at any given moment on some random shit.
You've
And you
done that
know,
yourself. You got songs out here with like millions of views,
Yeah.
like because you've worked with so many artists. Like, I mean, bro, like we always do a word association segment on this show, and
Hmm.
making yours was so vast. I mean, no, but real shit. I mean, you know this. It was just so vast, and I was just naming off name after name after name of like influential artists, huge cultivating artists in their own lanes, and you worked
Hmm.
with all of them. But before we get into that word association segment, I got one thing here that I want to talk about. Jay Green.
What's up?
Why do you think? Now, this is just like speculation on my part, and I've talked about this with people. Why didn't Jay Green kind of take over the lane of 3 6 Mafia in the way Ouija Mac has with Insane Clown Posse? If that made sense.
I feel like to put it respectfully as possible, it's like I feel like folks just being their own way. They too caught up on one thing to realize the potential that they have, and they let it go to waste.
I hear that, and I immediately think of like Space Ghost Perp.
Now, fuck that guy.
To anyone watching the Thuggalo show that isn't aware, Space Ghost Perp I thought was like a very talented artist, but he got in his own way, I feel like, and he pissed off a lot of people for no fucking reason.
The reason me and Space Ghost Perp even have issues is because back in the day when he dropped the Intoxicated tape, it was a beat on there called Make Her Say, and he said that he produced. I was like, hey, that's actually one of my beats from one of my free tapes and shit like that. And then he just started going off and shit. I'm like, okay, you obviously don't know I'm not one of them niggas that's just gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, you got it, bro. Okay, what? No.
Because he has a lot of people around him that are yes men that will allow him to be that way. Right.
So ever since then, it's always been friction where he would just randomly say some shit about me. Like one time, somebody had tagged me, him, and a couple others in the post saying that we his influences, and he just randomly come out, Sisco trash. So I got on his ass, and then he blocked me.
I remember when that happened. I remember thinking like, I just don't understand how this dude continues to get in his own way when I find him to be a talented individual, even with mental illness that I think that he has. Just being real.
I feel all that, but fuck that guy.
No, I feel you. I'm not here in any way to get you to talk about Space Ghost Perp. I'm not. It just came to my mind because like he was talking about getting in their own way, and he immediately came.
Definitely, he's definitely another one that got in his own way. But I just feel like
I like Jay Green too.
At least with Jay Green and him getting in his own way, if he steps out of his way, he could potentially do something great. But he just has to step out of his own way.
I see a comment from Frankie Goldie in the chat that says Scrim checks his closet for Mr. Sisco. Is there speculation that Scrim of Suicide Boys jacked one of your beats or some shit?
Definitely stole my drums. Definitely.
Because, see, that's not the first time Scrim's been accused of doing this shit.
See, the thing with Scrim was me and him was cool back in the day. I was actually supposed to produce someone, I think the Gray Sheet tape or something like that. One of them tapes or whatever. But we had collab back then. And then, sent them drums and all that shit. Then he said he had got a new computer, so me being naive at the time, oh yeah, there go a couple more drums and stuff, let's get some collabs in. Oh yeah, we're gonna work. And then he just always gave me the runaround, we gonna work. Then Juicy J drops the Shut the Fuck Up project, and it's majority my drums on it. I'm like, yo, goddamn.
And see, like, is that where being in the shadows as a producer, being the mastermind in the background, you're kind of like, fuck, but like maybe your voice isn't as loud as it could be because you try to be a private person?
See, the thing is with me, I'm one of them people, I don't care about if I quote unquote burn the bridge, because at the end of the day, I'm going to always be me, and I'm not going to hold my tongue for anybody. So
respect. 100%. Elixir, we have a list of word association. Do you want to go ahead and start that list? Sisco, basically how this works, we read a name and you just give us an opinion on the artist that we mentioned tonight. Is that good, bro?
Let's get it.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and kick it off.
All right. So, yep, the first name on our list is Ramirez.
Definitely a talented artist. But I will definitely give Ramirez his credit. He's fucking talented.
100%. I have DJ Paul.
Come on now, legend.
Absolutely.
Next.
Yes.
His accomplice, Juicy J.
You said who?
Juicy J.
Oh, come on, legend.
Hell yeah.
Next, we got Cold Blooded.
That's my motherfucking brother to this shit in.
He killed it in Vegas last weekend. I saw him live, bro. He killed it.
Oh, word. You actually went?
Yeah, I went out to Vegas for the Ouija Knievel tour.
That's dope.
Had to see Cold Blooded. Got to chop it up with him for a bit. Oh, bro, you know how it is. He's like such a... You talk to him, bro, and he's just so cool and down to earth. And I consider him like a genius in this lane.
Bro, I love Cold Blooded. That's my brother. Because
A real
even
one.
before, like, even after, like, I did all the shit with Wolf, Raider Clan, and all of that shit, he just like always fucked with me. And
Hell yeah.
when he reached out, it's crazy because me and Cold Blooded established a connection because he reached out to buy some custom beats. And when he sent me the samples that he wanted me to flip, I'm like, I haven't had nobody challenge me like this in a good minute. I like this guy.
Hell yeah. He pushed you to new horizons, and that was
Yeah,
like a mutual respect thing, I'm sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The next name on this list, bro, I'm gonna mention this because I would love to get in contact with this dude for the show, and I'm not gonna hound dog you and like tell you, hey, there's this podcast. You don't have to do all that. I'm gonna just say I really would like him on the show, and if you could pull some strings, dog, Iceberg Black.
What can I say about Iceberg Black?
I love him. I love Iceberg.
I love Bird.
Iceberg's cold,
So
but none of these rappers as hot as me.
what's the word that I could use? Mysterious. Definitely
Very.
mysterious. Because with Iceberg, his ass he'll fuck around, hit me up, be like, hey, I got this idea. Bet, let's get it. Send me some shit. I send it back. I don't hear from that nigga for about a good 3-4 weeks. Then they say, oh yeah, it's already been this and this, and we got this going on, and then let's get this popping right here. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Just keep me in the loop. Damn.
Iceberg's dope, and like you said, mysterious, bro. Yeah, like that's why I'd want to do like a full thing like this to kind of like break the iceberg, if you will, because I fuck with dude. He's got great music.
Trust me. Listen, I already know I can't convince him to do a damn thing. I could tell him, but I know I can't convince him.
Next one on the list is Bones.
Honestly, another legend because he's definitely a person that paved his own way, doing it his own way in his own sound.
Absolutely. The next name I had, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Xavier Wolf.
Wolf. Who?
Who is who? The next name I got.
Who the fuck is any of you?
Hey, shout out to Thunderman, bro. The next name I got is this is a legend to me, DJ Smokey.
Oh, that's my brother.
Oh man, he blew up when he'd been popping, but like when that whole funk wave hit the mainstream tip, I feel like a lot of his older catalog got more views on that bitch. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but Smokey is definitely my motherfucking brother. We still be in contact to this day.
DJ Smokey, fucking legend. Shout out to that dude. The next name I have is Young Simi.
I'm gonna be real. I have no issue with him, but I just haven't listened to him in so long.
These are songs from like 2015, maybe even longer ago than that.
Yeah, that's probably about the last time I really heard. Once he started like making his own beats, I'm never knocking nobody making their own beats, but I'm like, okay, this is not for me. This is where I make my exit.
I didn't have this name listed, but I want to throw this name in there and just to see what your gauge is. What is your opinion on like Raider Clan and everything that came out of that, all the stars that were made from that group?
Like I said, despite me and Space Ghost Purp issues, the whole Raider Clan thing is definitely something that was big. Like that shit was
Denzel Curry came up out of there.
Like all the producers, all the artists, like so many people spawned. Hell, I spawned from the Raider Clan era.
Yep.
So it's like that era definitely spawned a whole new generation of like underground music.
Because that was, bro, there was the sections. The ASAP fans were like the mainstream people, and the Raider Clan, who was the people I was rolling with, that was like the underground wave. Because both of them shits was happening at the same time, and
Basically.
one was surface level, and one, it was just, you was kind of Raider Clan or ASAP Mob type shit. You feel me?
Basically.
And it's legendary to me to this day. And all the stars that came up out of that shit, it's amazing. Fucking Ether Wolf, that whole shit, bro. The next name I have on the list, though, going back to the list I originally had, we talked about him earlier. We watched his fucking couch burn on Twitch. Eddie Baker.
Brother.
Absolutely. He has his own podcast, right? What is it, Blunt Talk or something?
Oh, God damn it, this shit cutting out again.
It's you. Yeah, we hear you though, dog. We ain't lost connection. Did we actually lose connection?
Now we
Damn.
did lose connection. Damn.
Oh fuck,
You
Cisco,
spoke-
if you can hear me,
Yeah,
if you can hear me, we can try to get back with Mr. Cisco. I'm
That
looking at the
couch
chat.
is cozy though, man.
There we go. My
All right,
bad.
you're back in, bro.
Wi-Fi keep cutting out.
The name I said was Puya.
Man. That's all I got.
I respect that 100%. A lot of juggalos feel the same way, Cisco, because Puya was supposed to be at the gathering last year, and he ain't show up. And it was kind of like, apparently it was some COVID shit, but a lot of people was acting like it wasn't, and he was just fucking around. We don't know.
Well, what thing with me and Puya is like, I haven't spoke to him in so damn long, so I can't say we even have an issue or anything. But it's just stuff behind the scenes and things of that nature. Just gave me a bad,
Hell yeah. Next name, Elixir.
So next name on the list is Ghost Name.
turkey noises.
Turkey noise.
When you heard Ghostmane on one of your beats way back when, what was your thought? Like, you're like, what is this shit?
I didn't have an issue with him at first because when I first got in contact with him, he was a cool guy, but then he just turned out to be a bitch. And then, shit goes how it goes.
That's what fame does to a lot of people, bro. Because I remember watching him on No Jumper way back when that was before he was really popping, being like, wow, this seems like a really humble guy. And it seems like as soon as he blew up, like his attitude changed. It's just a lot of change, bro. And
Yeah,
I didn't like his music.
As soon as he blew up, he got a whole bunch of people account strike because I had the song Hell's Chant with me, him, and Cold Blooded produced by Scrim. That was at like 500,000 plays, something like that. And then next thing you know, he got my TuneCore account frozen and all other types of
Damn.
bullshit. Yeah.
And he's got like that huge fan base. So like the type of motherfuckers that are like, really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're just gonna ride for what they fuck with because they found it.
With Ghostman, he basically got my TuneCore account froze for 30. Like my TuneCore has to generate $3,500, and then it has to send it off to him for a feature that he did for me for free.
Damn, that is fucking crazy, dog. The next name I got.
I don't even upload on TuneCore, so it's gonna be a while before he get that money, Playboy.
Hey, run it up. Hey, that's what you got to do. That when people do shit like that, that's how you got to respond. You have to respond in ways that will
Pay that ticket in pennies.
Yep. 100%. The next name is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I don't know Jeffrey.
Oh man, it's another brother.
Memphis legend, bro. This man rapped about robbing a person for a lawnmower. So
anytime,
it doesn't get more thug than that.
Anytime I linked up with Jeffrey, like whether I be in Memphis or he'll come out here or anything, it's always been love.
Here's the thing about Jeffrey. I feel like he's unattainable for the Thugalo show, but I feel like he's so weird that he would do a Juggalo podcast just to throw his core fan base off. Like,
I mean, shit, it's crazy because Jeffrey did a podcast with me and a bunch of other people one time. It was like 7, 8 motherfuckers, and we all just having one big ass podcast and shit, just talking shit.
Jeffrey seems like such a funny dude.
So he would probably do some random shit. So you never know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's unattainable, but I feel like he'd be like, damn, I can probably wild out on this one because there's not as many subs and shit as like the other podcasts be asking me to do shit.
Yeah,
like
probably.
I'm here and wild out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Dr. Jeffrey, drop a Xan in your Pepsi. Shout out, I don't know, Jeffrey. I want you on the Thugalo show, dog. Onstead, who's the next name?
Next up is Chris Travis.
Chris Travis. Water
facts. The next name is we talked about him earlier. I didn't realize he used your beat without crediting you and all that shit. And the song never dropped officially. Chief Keef.
Oh man, come on now. Chief Keef is another legend. He is like when that shit happened, I was not mad or anything, bro. I was like fucking ecstatic as hell. Like I don't give like I said, I'm one of the few producers who do this shit just strictly for the love. Like I don't give a fuck about all that shit. At the end of the day, how many people could say that they got a goddamn Chief Keef placement?
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know
I
what I'm
mean
saying?
that's
Like
legendary.
shit, I don't give a fuck if it came out officially or not, or if I ended up credited or not, because at the end of the day, the folks who know that I did the beat know that I did the beat, and then when people who don't know that I did the beat, they find out something new.
Hell yeah. Next name?
So the next name on the list is Smug Main.
Mysterious as fuck. Smug Man will deactivate his Instagram and go missing for like 2 years, then just randomly activate, hit me up, and just chop it up with me, then deactivate for another months, and just it's no telling with that guy. But every encounter I've had with Smug Man, it's been nothing but positive.
There's one left. One name left. And it is Wavy Jones.
I had stopped listening to him around the same time as Ghost Man, honestly. So I really can't say much. Like I don't have an issue with him, but
Right.
yeah.
Well, bro, it was good to get you on the Thuggalo show, man. I'm glad you gave us time. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of this, bro. Because
Bro,
there's so much
anytime.
music. Yeah, absolutely. To everyone watching, get on SoundCloud, YouTube, type in Mr. Sisco and listen to his raps, or type in produced by Mr. Sisco. You will find 1,000 fucking
So
songs.
much shit. And then what makes this episode so dope because this is number 26 and my birthday on the 26th.
Is it
Hey,
really?
Hey,
Of this month, too? Oh, did he go ghost on us?
Here we go. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh,
But yeah, yep,
all
of
right.
this month.
Of April 20. Well, happy early birthday then, bro. I didn't know all that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what made it so dope. But yeah, I definitely appreciate coming on to the show anytime that y'all want me to pop on. Just, you know what I'm saying, message me and I'll definitely hop on when I can.
Bro, for your birthday, I hope you get 3 or 4 of them big booty ass hoes you retweet on Twitter.
Oh,
Just,
trust me, I got the whole week. I got the whole week off for my birthday. I'm not doing
you're gonna need
nothing.
7.
I'm not,
You're gonna need
man.
7.
Look, yeah.
hey, you celebrating a birthday week, and that's lit, and that's what makes you a
Mm-hmm.
thuggalo. It ain't no birthdays, it's birth weeks.
Whole week, goddamn
Hell yeah.
it.
Mr. Cisco, where can people find you online? Where can people find the porn you post online?
You can find me on Twitter at fuck this FVCK underscore this underscore.
Best
Everybody
Twitter
been
app.
everybody been yelling at me to change my Twitter app, but it's like shit. I done had it for so fucking long now. If
You
I
like
switch
fuck
it up,
this.
right. But other than that, you can just really type in Mr. Cisco and everything will pop up, the Instagrams and all that shit.
You in the
Because
Twitter Hall of Fame, man. I had to mute you. You're that Hall of Famer status, bro. I was like, man, I'll fuck with this dude. I can't unfollow him. I ain't gonna unfollow Mr. Cisco, but I'll mute him.
oh man, listen, I'm definitely in the Twitter Hall of Fame because how many people you know had a back and forth with Brian McKnight?
Hey, run it up, player. Hey, thank you for coming on the Thuggalo show, man. I always ask this question at the end. Would you consider yourself a Thuggalo?
Definitely.
Woo, woo. Thank you for joining us, player. You welcome back.
Always appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Cisco on the Thuggalo show.
What
What do you guys think?
What a dope conversation.
Oh no, so fresh.
Oh yeah, I just sent the link to our page of the week. I want to thank the chat. We knew there were not going to be as many with us as the Friday night show because we usually don't stream on Saturday. But that's doper because now motherfuckers that subscribe to us on YouTube are going to be on YouTube tomorrow afternoon being like, well, what am I going to watch? Wait, Thuggalo show went live.
Hit that bell notification.
See, that's real shit, but I feel like some Thuggalos, Juggalos ain't never going to get no love. I feel like YouTube be fucking our shit up and not recommending us. Because here's the thing, bro. I got friends in IRL that subscribe to the show, and they have the bell on, and they never get the bell. I dead ass think Tholo show is getting like fucked around. I'm just gonna be real. I
They don't
think
want to
the
see a
algorithm be
Thuggalo
fucking.
shine.
They hate to
Yeah,
see
they don't want
Thuggalos
to see a
win.
Thuggalo shine.
Nope.
Nah.
I do want to thank everyone for being in the chat. The conversation with Mr. Cisco was dope, as I knew it would be. And I know some people watching might be thinking, well, Mr. Cisco isn't out here making beats for Ouija Mag, but maybe an interview like this, Mr.
It
Cisco
might
and
happen.
Ouija, that's what I'm saying, bro. That would be fucking iconic. And when motherfuckers like Frankie Goldie and Devereaux are hitting me up saying shit like, hey, you got Mr. Cisco on, that's like some I did not
We
expect.
already heard that him and Devereaux got some shit coming, so.
See, I didn't even know that shit, and I feel like Dev would have told me. And the fact, Dev, you ain't tell me you was cooking with
No.
Cisco, dog. I'm
What,
lit
no?
though. That's just lit. Hell yeah. I wanna thank everyone on the Thuggalo show tonight. But we do a segment every week called the Page of the Week, and I see her backstage right now. We're about to bring her up on a moment. Onstead, who's the Page of the Week? It's a she. I know that.
It's a baddie like always, right?
A baddie.
Yeah.
She was in the Rich Boy Pack music video. This is Strawberry Fuck with a Q. That's lit.
With a Q.
Yeah.
Stra-
to be
do I call you
with it.
Strawberry?
You can call me Strawberry. You can call me Kaylin. Whatever is easier for you.
So I can't just call you Strawberry Fuck. That sounds too like.
I mean, if you're okay with I didn't put fuck down there because I didn't know if you
Right.
want to post it somewhere and that wouldn't be okay. But you can call me
Right.
Strawberry Fuck.
I appreciate that because like Instagram would have definitely probably suppressed the post.
Demonetized.
Hell yeah, Strawberry, you look great. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you. I'm doing pretty well. I have to say, you guys all look great too.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. You know, Thuggalows always look sharp. Shit.
Always.
Speaking of thuggery and Thuggalo shit, you was in the Rich Boy Pack music video, correct?
I was. I've been in, I think, 3 of his music videos.
Word? Which ones?
I was in Bands Don't Stop. I always get confused with that name. I was in Demon Seed, which is by far my favorite one, and then I was in
Awesome.
Rich Boy Pack.
That's crazy because we had Baby Sweets on the Thuggalo show, and she was in the Demon Seed video, and she was also in the Bands Don't Stop video. Was y'all kissing each other in the Bands Don't Stop video?
We were.
Okay, so that's okay. That's lit. That's what's up. Now I know a little bit more about you. I didn't know you were in more videos. That's even doper. Let's specifically talk about the Rich Boy Pack music video. How did that come together? How did you get contacted? Take me through it.
So Mac reached out to me himself, and he was like, "Hey, I'm doing a music video shoot. Like, do you want to be a part of it?" And then his manager reached out to me after that to give me all the details.
Nice.
It was just a casual text.
Because you live out in LA, I guess, so it was just easy.
Yeah, I've kind of moved back and forth, but I did move back out here, and I let him know, and he was like, "Cool, we gotta do another shoot together." So I guess he just had me in the back of his mind.
Hell yeah, that's what's dope. You did great. I want to ask, do you like the song though?
I do like the song. There are a few shots that I'm sad didn't get put into the actual video because I was
Man.
jamming out to it, like when we were doing For the Hell of It and for the Smell of It. Sorry, I just
the hell
flicked
of
off the
it.
camera. But
Oh, that's lit. That's dope. Can you explain these shots that didn't make the video, and we can try to put it in our head of what it looked like?
So it's with me, Mac, and then the other girl on the other side.
Nine
in the
Clouds,
chairs.
possibly.
No, Harper didn't come until after that shot.
Okay.
She was great. I wish she would have been in that shot.
Right.
But at first, you kind of are getting used to it and you're kind of just moving around, but then you get into the actual music and the words and you start when he would go for the smell of it, I would do the same thing. We would just start actually moving, but I feel like those didn't make the cut.
Hey, that's beautiful though. I think it's dope hearing these stories of things that happen that we, watching the music video would never know about. So that's dope as fuck that you brought that up. Let me ask about you. I see a comment in the chat from Relic. He says, what does Strawberry listen to? Are you listening to Ouija Mac? Who do you be bumping on Spotify or Apple Music?
I do listen to Ouija Mac. It's more of a when I'm by myself thing, because I would say not a lot of people that I know are into that. I'm more into the EDM scene, so I go
Nice.
to a lot of raves and I listen to a lot of EDM music.
Hell yeah. What are some of your favorite artists off top?
Cloud, absolutely love, my favorite. I'm not sure if I'm gonna say this right because I've never heard it said, but Basomorph and the
I'm not an
Fat
EDM
Rat.
head. Yeah, as I don't think any of us are EDM heads, so don't worry, you're not gonna get corrected
I
by
like
any of
rock
us.
too. I'm like I like all music. I just don't listen to country music.
Hell
I
yeah.
have been to one EDM show, and I couldn't even tell you the name of it either because I'd probably
What do you do in your spare time, Strawberry?
So I actually don't have a lot of spare time. I would say my spare time is the music videos and doing photo shoots.
Nice.
I work for a company, it's called Replicant Lab, and we make a lot of props for like movies and TV shows, or right now we're working on a project for EDC. So we're actually gonna have like an area that we built at EDC.
Excellent.
And that takes up like 6 days out of my week, 9 a.m. to like 9 p.m.
Would you consider yourself a workaholic? That sounds like crazy hours.
It's hard to call myself a workaholic because I really enjoy the work that we do. Like I like seeing it all come together. I like working on it and building it, and like if I get something wrong, I like trying to figure out what I did wrong so I can fix it.
Well, they say, if you enjoy what you're doing, then you really don't work, or you don't mind, and you
Not
don't
really
mind
work.
the fucking work.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, 100%. Strawberry, how familiar are you with Juggalo culture? Are you at all familiar?
I would say mildly. I listened to like ICP in high school, but until I met
okay.
Mac, I wasn't really like involved with the culture.
So are you, I guess maybe you wouldn't be aware. Would you say like you're a casual fan, I guess, right? Is that how you would phrase it?
For now. Like I would love to go to
for
a gathering
now.
at some point.
You're on the Thuggalo show, so you're judd the fuck out now.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I made it.
You got the card.
Yeah, you got the card. We print those here. You'll get it in the mail in a week.
Oh, really? Love it.
yeah,
Thank you.
Exactly. The thing is, like, I don't know if you're aware of this, but like Juggalo culture, like for years was ran by Insane Clown Posse, and it still is today. That ain't changing. But being in a Ouija Mac music video, want to let you know, like he's not changing the culture, but I think he's in a lot of ways redefining what a
Stepping it up.
Juggalo means.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
think
I just
that's
want to let
something-
you know that you're a part of that, and that means a lot to us.
Thank you. Thank you for like accepting me into the culture and bringing me, like, making me an official member.
No, absolutely. I mean, like to be a juggalo, it ain't no thing as long as you're not judging people. I mean, in that song, Rich Boy Pack, he mentions like trans, like love, trans acceptance.
Yeah.
There's a line in there that's like, do you know the line off top, Strawberry? You want to say it?
I don't know the line off the top of my head right now.
Mad because
I got sisters
that
that
was
was
boys
boys
up in their baby picture. Hey,
Woo.
that's just hard.
It is.
You heard that line before a lot of the Juggalo family got to hear it because you was in the filming of the music video. So, like, I hope you know that line hit hard as fuck for this community, for real.
Oh, I saw a lot of comments, like, on all of the Instagram posts, the Twitter posts, like, in YouTube, because I was waiting for the video to drop. Like, everyone was talking about that specific line.
Oh, yeah, because that's huge. And, like, Juggalo culture is all about accepting people for who they are and not judging people, whether they're, whether they grew up poor, grew up rich, grew up on the big side of town, the broke side of town, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Like, we don't give a fuck about that. As long as, like, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, it's somewhere that everyone can come together and just be themselves, like, no judgment needed.
Facts, 100%. Would you ever attend the gathering of the Juggalos and come hang
Absolutely.
with the Juggalos? Why don't you come do it?
I want to. I want to go to one.
Hey, July 5th, right? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Which is
Can you do it?
perfect. Yeah, I can. I'm going to be there.
Hey, run it up. Hey, we need Strawberry to pull up and take a pic with us and be like, hey, Strawberry, she was on the Thuggalo show. Look at her. She was in the Rich Boy Pack. Hey, ain't this lit? She had a gathering.
I'll be decked out in my Ouija Mac merch. So, like,
yes.
it'll
Yeah,
be
you
perfect.
got to come to the gathering and we got to baptize you in Fago. That's kind of how the shit
All
works.
right.
You got to be like christened Juggalo.
Am I allowed to put my hair up, or do I have to?
You can
get it
put your
in
hair
my
up. You can
It's
put it
dying.
in
It don't
dreads.
stick.
Yeah, you can shave it bald, put it in dreads. We don't give a fuck. You're accepted.
Okay,
by
cool.
us. You're accepted by us. Strawberry, is there anything you want to promote while you're here tonight? I just wanted to get you on long enough to introduce you to the fam and just say like Strawberry fuck is a Thuggalo.
Well, thank you guys again for inviting me into the culture and officially making me a member.
I think Ouija already did with the video.
Right, with the
But-
video.
Yeah,
But
but
we print the little cards, so
you make it more official.
Yeah, I guess.
You have that extra little step.
yeah.
We
there
talk,
anything
we
you'd like
talk
to
about
promote?
the D&D.
I guess just me. Go watch our videos if you guys haven't seen Demon Seed yet. It's my favorite one. I'm the cat girl crawling around on the floor.
Oh, you're the cat girl. That's lit as fuck. Elixir above me alluded to this segment we do. I don't know if you were watching before you got on. We do a segment every week called Trash or Fire. Like we'll bring up a subject and we'll ask the audience as well as everyone on the panel, is this subject trash or fire? This week's was the DMV.
Oh,
Do you have any horror stories from the DMV? We know it's trash. It's trash.
it's definitely trash.
Right.
I would say when I first moved out to LA, like 5 years ago now, it took me probably a month to actually get into the DMV from the line, like the line outside and then waiting inside for someone to call you up. Like I would be there from morning until close and still not get seen. So I had to wait forever to get my driver's license.
We got a comment in the chat from Relic. It says, imagine the LA DMV. Wow, I never thought about it like that.
It's actually terrible. If you don't get there like an hour or two before they open, the line is already wrapped around the building like 3 times.
That is
Every
insane.
day.
Every day?
Every day.
Jeez.
What the fuck? Fuck
At that
LA.
point, I'm not getting a license or an ID.
We've had
Right.
so many people that live in LA on this show, and now that I kind of know what they have to deal with, fuck LA, bro.
Right.
The fuck?
It has its
Imagine.
perks, but it has
course.
its downsides as well for sure.
Is that why a lot of people in LA don't drive? They just Uber around and walk.
Honestly, I'm gonna say that reason. I feel like a lot of things are just crazy expensive out here. For the longest time, I didn't have a car, and it's because I had to like make sure that I could comfortably live before I went and spent more money a month on a car.
That's interesting as fuck. Is it
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's obviously expensive to live out in LA. Like, have you ever considered leaving, or do you love LA too much?
So I actually did leave LA 2 years ago. I moved to Vegas for about 6 months, and then I went home to Florida for a year to be with my family. And I only just recently came back in like February of this year.
Wow. What was Vegas like? Because I just visited. I went to that Ouija show in Vegas last week, and Vegas is very, very different from like the Midwest.
Oh, it's even very, very different from LA, if I'm being
Really?
honest.
What's the
Yeah.
differences between LA and Vegas? I'm curious.
LA is kind of like central hotspot everywhere, and
Hmm.
Vegas is like the Strip is the hotspot, and then if you go further out, you can actually see some really cool places, like really chill time.
Interesting.
You can't really do that here. Like here, it's packed with people everywhere all the time.
Hell yeah, 100%. I fuck with that. Like, I'm glad. Like we were talking about you being a part of the culture. Like, there's nobody can say you're a juggalo. Like, I was bullshitting with the cards. Like, it's not a thing. Like,
I figured.
yeah, like I had to put that over just in case you were like, do I send my address? How does this work? No, I
Can
absolutely.
should I after the show? Do I drop it in the Instagram?
Right.
Like,
Are you
I was just
allowed
gonna
to
say,
eliminate it?
It's everyone's accepted, and like I think you should look more into like the culture that we have and understand that like being in that Ouija Mat video might seem like, oh, it's a modeling gig or whatever, but we take that shit serious. Like that, it's family. Like you're now a part of like lore and Ouija Mac lore. I mean, like that's real shit. He's
Being in
growing
3
his
different
legacy every day.
ones, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You've
oh,
been.
and the shoe commercial. I was in the shoe commercial that he did.
Were you licking the shoe?
Yeah, that was me.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
I made a GIF of you licking the shoe back then.
Yep.
Oh, I
Have you
wanna
ever
see
seen the
it.
GIF ever?
No, I haven't seen it.
I made that GIF like 2 or 3 years ago. Whenever them shoes dropped,
Okay, well, I have to look for that.
I'll send you the GIF. I'll find it in my
Yeah.
folder somewhere.
Thank you.
Hell yeah! But I didn't know that you were the GIF. That's crazy. I had no idea.
That's fresh.
That can we talk about filming that shoe commercial in the
Yeah,
was it a
absolutely.
church? Like, what? How did that go?
So it's like a studio rental place, but it's set up to look like a church.
Okay. So they probably film like a lot of movies there and shit, probably.
I would say really it's like I've seen someone do a music video in there like after we've filmed the shoe commercial. I didn't really see it used until after the shoe commercial. But like the EDM artist that I was talking about, I think it was Cloud. He did like a music video shoot in there after we did the commercial.
Hell yeah! Did you ever wear the shoes? Did you ever purchase them? Because Onstead did.
Yeah.
I mean, I wore Mac's pair.
Oh, for
There's
real?
like a shot of me like stepping on his face. I don't know if it actually made it into the cut of the Zero. Don't mess with that.
Oh, did it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know if
If
that
it
actually
did,
made
it
the
was like
cut.
3 seconds long of a cut.
It
But
might
like,
have
yeah,
been
there
in
was
there.
like
I'm going to
literally
watch
he
the
wanted me to
video
just
again.
stomp on his face.
Hell yeah! So you never like kept a pair? You didn't get a pair of Air Max for yourself?
I didn't know when they actually released, and then by the time, because I went through like a hiatus of changing my Instagram because I got like low key hacked at one point, and it kind of ruined a relationship for me. So I just like deleted my Instagram, and I didn't really keep up with when they got dropped.
Oh man, that's so interesting. Well, Strawberry, I want to thank you for being on the show because like I said, it was important for us to we want everyone that's Ouija Mac tries to bring in on music videos, even like the cameramen. We want to capture like who is documenting this culture, who's putting on for us. And to have you on the Thuggalo show meant a lot to me, Onstead and Elixir. So I want to thank you again for joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to promote while you're here before we let you go?
Thank you all for having me. It's been great talking to you, and I can't wait to see you at the gathering.
So you're going.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going.
Hey,
Yeah.
run it up. Would you consider yourself a Thuggalo before you go?
After this last video, Mac and I had a chance to like we went outside to smoke and we were talking, and I would consider myself a Thuggalo. I would consider myself part of the
All right, that's
culture.
dope. Smoking on Op Boy Pack as you do.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Thank you for joining Strawberry Fuck, and you're welcome back anytime.
Anytime.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you guys
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Strawberry Fuck. You might recognize her from the Rich Boy Pat music video. So dope that she took time out of her day. I mean, you heard her work schedule.
Out of her
She's
busy
as
ass
fuck.
work schedule.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
know, right?
saying. I didn't
I
know
thought
that.
I worked a lot, right?
Same, bro. And I'm just like, damn, like it's dope as fuck to know that like she made time. She probably was like Thuggalo show. That's probably some Ouija Mac shit. Yeah, I'll pull up for that shit. 100%. Shout out to her. I gotta
That
say,
video
man,
is so fucking hard, man. I'm gonna reiterate.
the song's
that,
great, and I can't wait for Detritus as an album because that song.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't have
Everything we
fucking
got
YouTube
so far.
Premium.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
I gotta watch the music video. Yeah, the music video's fresh. It's got some baddies up in there, but like, can I put it on Spotify?
Every third, I know, right? Because every third play, you're gonna have to fucking skip the fucking. Yeah.
Hell yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
What was y'all?
every song we gotten off of fucking that so far, every song off of Detritus has been fresh. Dead Zone, Clown Love, fucking Dipshit.
What did we say yesterday? It was at 44,000 views or some shit. Right now, it's sitting at 51,000 fucking views.
Rich Boy Peg and blown the fuck
I've
up.
probably left multiple comments on that video.
Yeah, I seen one.
Did you really? Well, why aren't you leaving some, player?
Well, I mean, I liked yours. I ran up the algorithm on your fucking comment.
Did you really? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was lame. I just said whoop whoop. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing what I was told. He said whoop whoop, say it back. So you know what? I fucking said it back.
I had to say it back. I mean,
Right?
100%. Onstead, is there anything else you want to get into tonight?
I don't. We pretty much
Okay,
covered
2
everything.
days left. 2 days left.
Oh yeah, 17. 2 more days before the fucking Scroll Keepers.
The door is fucking closing, and you don't have much time. What is it? 702-845-1505. The door is fucking closing. Do not be left out. Do not mourn your dead.
Don't be one of the motherfuckers on fucking 418 that's like, damn, I really should have ordered this shit because now everybody's out here got all their scrolls, got their numbers and everything, and you know, and you're salty.
For sure. I know I'm getting mine. I do everything last.
You got two, motherfucker.
I got two pre-orders and no number yet. No scroll keeper number. Because look, I do everything last minute. So I mean, come on, I'll get there. Right before the door, like I'll watch the door start closing. I'll be like, oh shit, hold on. I'll be there. Are we?
We still got some time, boys. So
Yeah.
with
Do we
that
have
being-
someone else that we want to bring on?
We got somebody backstage who has some words she wanted to say. So we figured we'd give her a little platform. With that being said, you guys have seen her
before. Yeah.
2 times. So we
Ladies
bring her
and
up.
gentlemen, you may recognize her from the Spliff Gang interview. She joined us with that, and she was also, I don't remember what page of the week, I want to say it was the Strife episode. She was like part of the Gutter Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thuggalo Show for a three-peat. Riot Melody, is that how you're phrasing your name now, Riot Melody?
Of course, duh.
So what brings you to the Thuggalo Show this evening, Riot?
Wanted to say hi to my friends. I have a lot of exciting things coming up.
Oh, wow. What would that be?
Well, I've been working with Spliff Gang a lot recently, and we do have two more shows that we're doing together coming up. We have April 27th. It is in Milwaukee. I would have to look up the venue again. I'm not too sure where it is, but we're doing a show there. And then in Sheboygan, we are going to be with Smalls Ones and Scum.
So are you not on tour with them right now? Or are they not traveling right now?
No,
Or they're all local. They're like local shows.
No, we're just doing pretty much just local shows. They were in I think it was Michigan not that long ago.
Tonight, actually, Scum and fucking Insane Poetry or MMFD are playing in Denver with the Ouija Knievel show tonight.
Our boy Stoney is out there, so shout out to Stoney. He's gonna pretty much be at every Rotsy show, huh? That's like his bag.
Right.
Yeah.
That's lit as
He went
fuck.
to Roxy Theater and he fell in love.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. The Rotsy steady gets dope ass shows. Ain't shit wrong with that. Riot, you mentioned Spliff Gang specifically. What about the Gutter Girls? What's next for the Gutter Girls?
I have actually left the Gutter Girls. I do wish everybody in that page the best. It just didn't feel like me, you know.
Interesting.
As much as I liked it, I just didn't feel like I don't know. I just didn't feel like it wasn't working out really.
Well, it seems like there's still a thing. Like they're going to continue without the Riot influence, it would seem.
Oh, absolutely. And I wish all the best for everybody on that page still.
Interesting. So your focus now is Spliff Gang. Like you're going to be, are you operating as like a manager? Like what is your role in Spliff Gang?
I'm just a bitch that throws their merch up on stage right now.
Interesting. Hell yeah. What was the experience like? I know you guys had a show recently. What was your experience of that?
Oh, we just did a show with Montana of 300, dude.
Right.
That was honestly a really good show. It was hot as a bitch in there. Ouija Mac actually played at that bar like a few years ago. So
Are you going to attend the Ouija Knievel tour? Any of the upcoming dates? But you are attending the Bones and Loving Memory tour in Detroit, right?
I'm trying to go to that. Tickets are really expensive for reselling them though.
We talked with Sisco. I don't know if you were listening to the show earlier. Mr. Sisco lives in Detroit, And I told him, like, bro, them tickets are sold out. Can you sneak me in? And he was like, I'm not going to make any promises. So I don't know if I'll be attending that show now because, like you said, the tickets, the resale value is.
It's so much money. Dude, they
Right.
sold so quick, too. It's crazy. I just, like, was looking at it, and I was like, this ain't going to sell out. And then
100%. We usually wrap the show up at the 1 hour and 30 mark, and we talked so much with Sisco. We had Strawberry on. She was.
I was watching the whole time. That shit was lit as fuck. I seen that couch getting lit on fire and everything. Like,
what did you think about that? Have you ever burned a couch in your time, right?
No, I've never burned a couch before, and I don't ever want to. I have dropped, like, when I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to, like, drop them on my, like, seat in the car, and it burned my butthole. But other than that, no.
Real shit.
Damn.
Well, Riot, I'm glad you could join and clear some things up that you wanted to speak about here tonight on the Thuggalo Show. It's a special edition. You feel me? It's a Saturday night Thuggalo Show. We usually do this shit. The reason we're doing it tonight is because next Friday we will all be in Chapel Hill, North Carolina for the Ouija Knievel tour, so we won't be able to go live.
Well, I hope y'all have fun at that show.
100%. And we didn't want to do some lame ass pre-recorded shit and air it Friday because we wanted to do that, but it's like, man,
we're better than that, goddammit.
We talked about it, yeah, but it's not.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me on here for the third time already. I hope we could do this more often.
Yeah, it's
whoever did buy
insane.
Strife a cheeseburger at that show, shame on you. He was really
you gotta buy Strife a cheeseburger, everyone, if you're watching this. Buy Strife a cheeseburger at any Ouija Knievel tour. Brian, thank you for joining the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure.
Well, that was Riot. Formerly of the Gutter Girls, no longer the Gutter Girls. Hey, it is what it is, man. But the Thuggalo Show ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're always gonna see Trailer Park Cinderella, Elitzer and the Mitzer, and Onstead the net cutter. We're always gonna be cutting nets and cutting checks. Is that lame? It just rhymed. You have been watching the Thuggalo Show, and you ain't gonna see our asses till the 28th. Let me put that in perspective.
But
not on YouTube, at least.
I don't know on YouTube.
Right.
All the social medias are still going to be popping.
We will also be at multiple shows on the Ouija Knievel tour, too. So
you can expect all three of us in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. You can expect these two, and I think Jay Herm. I don't know if he ever confirmed whether or not he was going.
Think so?
I would assume so. At the Virginia Beach show.
You can just, until you don't see him, assume that he's there.
Yeah, Jay Herm is the homie. Shout out Jay Herm. Shout out Onstead and Elitzer, the Thuggalo Show. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm better at TikTok now. I'm a little more consistent with the TikTok, but it still fucking sucks. Hate that fucking app. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching tonight. It's going to be a minute. And remember, the next time we go live on YouTube, it's going to be a packed show because two things are going on. We're probably going to go a little bit longer on the April 28th show because we have the Thuggalo trivia, right, with Davey and Zach. A winner of the someone is getting a gathering ticket for free. Now, you got to get your ass there. I ain't going to drag your ass from Mississippi or wherever the fuck you live.
We ain't paying for room and board and shit. We're just paying for you to get your ass in.
Well, I will get you a wristband and a ticket to get you in. I'm not going to pay one of the Busey Beauties to dance on your dick. I'm not going to pay for a VIP. You got to do all that shit. You got to get there.
Yeah.
But also, next time on the Thuggalo Show, we got Apollo Exodus in the building. So pull up. That's going to be a huge show. Thuggalo Trivia. We're giving away a gathering ticket. And the Apollo Exodus. You might have saw him at Juggle, Ohio. He pulling
There'll
up.
be more, too. Like we're skipping out. There'll be Detritus Day that we'll have to recap. What else? Our show's experience that we'll
maybe somebody will steal more merch at the Ouija booth.
And then maybe we'll be the ones to knock them unconscious. Damn, run that shit.
Oh, bro, if Onstead hits the clothes on
the pre-orders are going to be waiting for us.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. When we come back to YouTube, you're going to miss us for a little bit. But when we come back, we got we're going to bust a couple of those, I promise.
Woo.
It's going to be something serious. But thank y'all for watching. This has been the Thuggalo Show. And until next time, woo.
Woo.
Hey, this is Ouija Mac, the ugliest juggalo that ever fucked your bitch. Tune into the Thuggalo podcast or you ain't shit.